Hey there, fellow gamers. Today, we're diving into the fascinating evolution of the game over screens and deaths in Super Mario games throughout the years. From the classic arcade era to the modern Nintendo Switch titles, we've got it all covered.
Let's start with the game that introduced us to the iconic plumber himself, Donkey Kong. Released in 1981, this game had a simple game over text, but it set the stage for what was to come. Fast forward a couple of years to 1983, and we have Mario Bros., where Mario and Luigi faced off against various enemies in the sewers. The game over screen here featured a comical image of the brothers being chased by a horde of enemies. In 1985, Wrecking Crew brought us a unique twist on the game over screen. Instead of a traditional game over message, players were greeted with a construction worker Mario falling off a building. It was a light-hearted way to show that the game had come to an end. Super Mario Bros., the game that revolutionized the platforming genre. Here, we saw the introduction of the classic game over screen with the text and Mario's sad face. It became an iconic symbol of defeat for many players. But wait, there's more. In 1986, Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels brought us a twist by adding a countdown timer to the game over screen. It added an extra layer of tension and made players question if they could beat the game in time. Super Mario Bros. 2, released in 1988, took a different approach. Instead of a game over screen, players were greeted with a try again message, encouraging them to give it another shot. Super Mario Bros. 3, also released in 1988, introduced a more dynamic game over screen. Players would see Mario or Luigi falling from the sky, emphasizing the sense of failure. Moving on to the handheld realm, Super Mario Land for the Game Boy in 1989 featured a game over screen with a defeated Mario and the text game over in bold letters. Super Mario World, released in 1990 for the SNES, took a different approach. Instead of a static game over screen, players were treated to a dramatic animation of Mario being chased by a ghostly boo. Super Mario Land 2 6 Golden Coins in 1992 introduced a unique game over screen featuring Wario, Mario's rival. It was a clever way to tease players and make them want to defeat Wario even more. And then came Super Mario 64 in 1996, the game that brought the plumber into the 3D world. The game over screen here showcased the defeated Mario sinking into a pit, leaving players with a sense of disappointment. Super Mario Sunshine in 2002 took a different approach to game overs. Instead of a traditional screen, players were transported back to the hub world with a loss of progress. It was a controversial decision that divided fans. Now let's fast forward to 2015 with Super Mario Maker. This game allowed players to create their own levels and introduced a unique game over screen where Mario falls through a pit of endless darkness. And finally, we have Super Mario Odyssey from 2017, where the game over screen featured a defeated Mario and Cappy floating away. It added a touch of sadness to the otherwise vibrant and joyful game. And that's just a glimpse into the evolution of game over screens and deaths in Super Mario games. With each new installment, Nintendo has found creative ways to keep us engaged and entertained. So, which game over screen is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, stay tuned for more gaming content. Until next time, happy gaming.